All right, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. Let me know how it sounds. So, as you guys know, not as you know, there isn't Stacy and Truthful Troll. Thank you for the 5x5. There isn't I don't know, seems like a day that goes by where some shit's not happening or something's happening or some shit's happening, sorry, and it's not being reported. So the angry truth tonight, we're gonna go over the BRIC pack, which is I won't say getting bad, but they are getting larger in number. I'd rather countries joining them. You have more Russian threats. These don't. I like to say they're empty threats, but then I'd be putting my foot in my mouth if they launch a nuke tomorrow. But it does sound like more empty threats. So, and yeah, Stacy, it's tiring. It's every. It seems like every hour there's something new. So yeah, it's Armageddon, this apocalypse that, and I hate to, uh, I'm trying not to report the whole Ukraine, Russia, China shit too much because I don't want it to be overbearing. Um, because listen, guys, you could read this shit every day, and every day you get nervous, you can get scared or whatever the fuck it is. Um, it's enough. It gets to be a lot over time. Now, me personally, mouse in the house. Yeah, bricks is definitely gonna get us. I just think that we still need to stay abreast, and no matter how stressful it sounds. Now, I'm not stressed at this point. I'm more entertained. I don't think I'll be stressed until it happens, but me personally, I think this is like entertaining, to a point. But there's also a point where it can get really fucking bad in the push of a button, right? So yeah, guys, whatever. The whole I shaved my beard because I felt like it. Because the last time I checked, this is called America, and in America you could do what you want. But that's me. But anyway, guys, with that, yeah, it's we're gonna keep talking about this until something happens, or until there's no more YouTube. You choose, you know. But anyway, that being said, let's move on to the issue, the bigger issue no one's talking about. Now, I know today's title is the war, rather the Third World War, the crashing economy, and the $8 quarter pounder. I am going to get to the $8 quarter pounder later tonight. Um, yeah, man, I'm going to tell you, this whole interest rate shit, the consumer points going up or consumer percentage going up, it's out of control. And people, man, are sitting here saying they can't afford much any longer. I mean, guys, it's just getting bad, right? So the U.S. inflation is now 9.1%. That's fucking that's pretty bad, and I know that a lot of us are starting to feel the pinch. I don't want to say like it's out. I mean, yeah, gun girl prepper. It's definitely out of control, but I don't think we've seen anything yet. I mean, we haven't. It's every time we see something new, a lot of us are like, that's not it. That's not even close. It's not even close to how bad this is going to get. But this is going to, unfortunately, for a lot of us, this is going to hurt. And for some of us, it's going to roll off our back. So, with that, let's talk about the subject that a lot of people are not talking about. Not that no one's not talking about it, but a lot of people are not talking about it. So, the military drill, guys, that's going on between Iran, Russia, China, and a few other countries. I thought it was just Iran, Russia, China, and Venezuela. Apparently, there are 10 other nations involved. And they'll be moving their military into the Western Hemisphere for a war drill that will, and I quote, pre-position forward deployed military assets in Latin America and the Caribbean. This is from Iran front page. So this is an Iranian news source. This is not the United States. This is not BBC or RT News, even though RT News did mention this drill, by the way. So people are avoiding this. I don't know. I can't say they're avoiding this. I think people are seeing the signs that we are coming so close to a third world war, or at the very least, the biggest threat, bullying, or posturing, however you want to look at it, that the world has ever seen against the United States. Now, the BRIC pack thing, guys, like I said, I'm going to talk about that later tonight on the Angry Truth channel. For those of you that don't know what the BRIC pack is, it originally started with Brazil, Russia, India, and China, and South Africa. Those are the groups that started those are the countries, that started the BRIC pack. They're going to get more people. We're going to talk about who else is joining the BRIC pack soon. So anyway, guys, I meant to say Iran and China together, and I said INA. Whatever, sorry. Iran, Russia, and China are gearing up to run a series of major war drills in Latin America in a show of force meant to signal how these militaries can reach the United States. Now, remember I spoke about invasion. Now, initially, guys, when I spoke about invasion, I failed to realize, or rather, lacked the imagination that they would reach out to other nations that would help in this invasion. Now, this is, again, from Iran front page. This is an Iranian news source. So you can take it for what it is. I don't know. But it definitely sounds not like a good thing. And so Charlie said, Dillac says, are you obsessed with Putin? I'm sorry, Dickface, but I never said Putin's name. We're talking about the nations that are involved in the drill that's going on in South America. Keep up and take the cock out of your ears. Because I never said anything about Putin. But I probably will in a couple minutes, but I'm not talking about it. We're talking about this drill, this war drill that no one's talking about. And again, guys, the source is not American source. American source, for whatever reason, they don't want to talk about this. I don't understand why. No, rather, I understand why they don't want to talk about this. But every other media source outside of this country is talking about this big drill that's going down. And not that it's a big drill, military drill. It's a series of military drills. So they could be perfecting how to invade us or whatever it is. But nonetheless, this is something that needs to be paid attention to. Again, I'm not saying flip out. I'm not saying lose your shit. I'm just saying pay attention to what's going on. I know some people here. Listen, guys. Today, for the first, well, no, not for the first time. I've been called a lot of things, but today I was called an anti-Semite for making an observation about what Hasidic Jews have done in the last few months. Now all of a sudden I'm anti-Semitic. Whatever. You can't fucking win. You just can't win with YouTube. That's why I'm going to talk about bullying, not bullying, but harassment, if you will, on YouTube in a little bit later tonight. Rather, we're going to talk about harassment. But you can't win. So if you're looking to start a channel, guys, you cannot fucking win. It doesn't matter. If I sit here today and I say, yo, Five Guys is the best cheeseburger, there are going to be 5 motherfuckers that say 5 different answers on what they think is the best cheeseburger. Now, the best cheeseburger is my cheeseburger. But when we talk about outside, cheeseburger or fast food restaurants, yeah, we talk about different things. Annie, thank you for the donation. But being that you can't satisfy everybody, guys, it is what it is. You let it roll off your back. The anti-Semite thing was just like way over the top. I was like, damn, dude, I could see if I was making fun of Fiddler on the roof or some shit and McCoy, I found a nickel, like if I was saying shit like that, I'd be like, all right, maybe you can say that. Maybe. And even then, that's a stretch calling it an anti-Semite. But your cheeseburger is trash, yo. You haven't had one, P-Toilet. But then again, I don't know what you eat. You probably eat Spam and think that's delicious. Not the point. The point is, guys, if you're going to start a YouTube channel or whatever the fuck you're going to do it. Because you can't keep people happy. You just can't. And there are YouTube channels that I'm surprised try to keep people happy. I'm like, for what? These motherfuckers suck. Fuck them. I mean, like, it's again, it doesn't matter what you say. Someone's going to say the opposite just to argue with you. It's the craziest shit, guys. Water is wet. No, it's not. It's an illusion of wet. It's actually dry, and they're gonna like whatever. And don't get me started on the whole Earth flat bullshit. The Earth is flat bullshit. I'm arguing with a lady on Facebook. I'm not arguing with her. I'm more like breaking her balls, but she thinks the Earth is flat, and she goes, "I have proof." I'm like, "Bitch, show me the fucking proof. Please do me a favor and walk to the edge of the planet. If the edge of the world is real, walk to the edge." But these people can't. When you tell them that, they're like, well, they're tricking our minds so that there is no edge of the planet. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, guys, back to the military bullshit at hand. But, so, listen, along with 10 other nations, Russia, China, and Iran will move I already said this, sorry. The war games known as, and I don't know why they named it this, but whatever. The war games known as Sniper Frontier Competition shows that these countries from across the globe are uniting and getting ready to make a loud statement that the region is ready to embrace the multipolar force. Now, some of you heard me talk about the multipolar force, guys. Multipolar force. Multipolar is something that Russia and China is working on to get other countries involved and on the same wavelength, running across with the same economy, and nobody is sharing superpower. They're all equal in power. Some dumb shit like that. Leave it to Russia to trick these people about fucking that bullshit. Whatever. That's what multipolar means. There's a better term for it, but I gotta get to it. Northern Girl, I slowed the chat already. I don't know how much slower I need to slow it down. But I'll give it a fucking shot. Give me 2 seconds. I was like, it can't be any slower than it is. I actually got it down to... Alright, maybe I'll bump it to 22nd. For those of you that can't read too quick... I mean, listen, I can't even read that fast, so forgive me. Alright, it's in. If not, guys, you better get your speed reading glasses on and keep up. Yes, Highland Husky. Okay, that makes more sense then. Sniper implies one shot from a distance to obtain the objective. They're definitely gonna fucking hit us with one shot, and I don't like where this is going. But like the other countries, like the idiots they are falling in line with the Russian propaganda on that part. So that's definitely going to that's gonna bite a lot of countries in the ass down the line. But it won't be our problem; it'll be theirs. And Johnny, yeah, thank you for that. For those of you that are watching, please hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whatever floats your boat. I can fucking care less. Take out your target from far away and bug out quick. All right, Tony. So a lot of you military guys, I'm assuming you're military. Yeah. Arkansas Living. What's going on, Arkansas Living? He says, I can't afford that kind of living. So listen, guys. Government's, yeah, Prepper Now is right. Government sucks across the board. There is no one government that's better than the other. And I'm tired of you guys beating up the United States government and going, well, Russia is okay because, I mean, what the fuck? If you suck in Russia's dick, you're sucking Chinese dick. Or at least, at the very least, you're rubbing Chinese cum on your face. I don't know how the fuck you want to look at it. But nonetheless, guys, all government are fucking cockbags. All of them. There's no one good government because they all of them let corporations buy their thought process, buy their power. This is why we're in the fucking boat we're in. Because these corporations were allowed to fucking buy out. Well, whereas the Chinese, though, a little different. The Chinese own the corporations and demand money from them. I guess that's sort of the same. I don't know. But still. We are in this boat, guys, because fucking corporations. I have a video coming out probably this week about corporations and how we should switch the tide onto them. We should switch our focus on them. That's going to take a little bit and a little while, but nonetheless, we can definitely do something to affect these corporations because, guys, these corporations are running the fuck all over us. Us as the people and the government. No one's spared, except for with the government, they're giving them money. Right? But, anyway, with that being said, guys, the war drills are one of the starkest signs to date that Latin America coalition of anti-U.S. government is working to boast relations with China, Iran, and Russia. Even the Nicaraguan president who's in on this drill, if you will, is looking to join the BRIC pack. Yeah, so don't drop it. Just put it down. It's fine. Thank you. Every time my daughter brings in tea, it's like the scene from The Golden Child where he was walking with the cup of water in his hand, and he was trying to go across those stilts to get the knife, and he was like walking really slow. It's the same thing with her bringing in teas, as if she's gonna drop the tea and fucking the world's gonna end or some shit. I don't know, but it's always like a balancing act with her. So, guys, Nicaraguan President Daniel Ortega, an ally of Venezuela, Maduro, renewed a military pact with Russia, authorizing Russian troops. Listen to this closely. Nicaragua is authorizing Russian troops, planes, ships to patrol Central American country borders and conduct joint military exercise, according to the report. Now, keep in mind, guys, Nicaragua is going to be another country to join the BRIC pack. Again, we're going to talk about that later. Now, this is going to lead to one or two things, guys. This is going to lead to actual war, or this is going to lead to a bullying to back us into a corner. And with this weak leadership we have, if they back us into a corner, nothing's going to be done. Right? So, that's something to keep an eye on, because this could be ongoing, guys. They start putting their military ships, and they're going to start putting base there. There was no mention of base in the article, but I only assume they will. Then these countries are going to let them put missiles, whether it's nuclear or airstrike missiles, in their countries. And then it's on. Now, if these Russia and China wind up putting nuclear silos in those countries, or owning them or building them, we have to go to war. We at the very least have to wipe that fucking facility out. But that means we're going to be in all-out war. Ratchet ready. I keep hearing about this China being in Russia. I thought I saw one article about a training going on with the Canadian armed forces, but it was one article. There was nothing more behind it. So, guys, what they're doing is, yes, prepper now, Cuban Missile Crisis 2.0, except for we are going to lose. Because if you have all of these countries now surrounding us, keep in mind, South America, Central American countries, a lot of them do not like us. And they will absolutely welcome the Russian, Chinese, Iran countries to set up base and or weapons in their country. So whatever happens next, we lost, but we have to at least show we have balls. Yes, a lot of people are going to fucking, a lot of people are going to die, unfortunately. And there'll probably be nowhere to hide in this country. Nowhere. I don't think anywhere would be safe if they unleash hell like I think they're going to unleash hell. Now somebody said, oh, Johnny said that was a rumor like a year and a half ago. Yes, I heard that rumor a year and a half ago, Johnny, and then recently it started resurfacing. So I don't know what's actually going on. Whatever. But guys, all I could tell you that it's fucking on, right? This is bad. And again, we're paying attention to this. You guys can do your own research. I tell you time and time again, you don't believe me, you think I'm fear-mongering, do your own research, read into it. What I'm reading sounds very, very fucked up and shitty. And then my speculations, as a lot of you are going to speculate, this isn't going to end up well for us. We're absolutely going to wind up losing this because we are losing friends. India, for example, who joined the BRIC pact, I thought we were allies with. Apparently we're not. India didn't like China and yet teamed up with China. And now they're looking to go against us. Brazil, yeah. Eureka Guru, sorry. Yeah, they don't like us. They never have, So again, you're going to have them setting up shop in Brazil as well. And I think, guys, not for nothing, but I think Russia and China and Iran are offering these countries something. Now, to join the BRIC pact, I said this before, I will say this again. Contrarian, whatever your name is, dude. It's angryprepper@gmail.com. That's my my email address. I can help you understand a few things. All right, 10-4. So, guys, they are Nicaragua and Venezuela, for example. The reason why they're hosting these events, they're hosting these events because they want to be part of that pact. They have nothing to offer, so if they have nothing to offer, they're going to offer their land to base the Russians and or Chinese, and then they can become part of that pact. Now, that pact, guys, it's going to grow, but I don't think they're going to follow through with a lot of the promises they're making. The problem is, or I guess it's the problem is, a lot of these countries believe in that promise because they're idiots. They hate the United States so much they're going to join another country that is going to fuck them over in the end. Bottom line. Let's talking. Let's talk prepping. Thank you for joining us tonight. And she states, when the BRIC gets going, the dollar is toast. Absolutely. That's the other thing. Again, guys, we're taking a beating on all fronts. We don't have any kind of backup. I don't think, even if the UK could send ships and military force over here, we would sorely be outgunned and outrun. Especially if they come from Canada as well. If the Chinese and the Russians come from Canada and come from South Central America, we're boxed out. The only thing they're going to contend with is us. Now, the one thing about Americans is we're very, very fucking resilient and we know how to fight. And we've been fighting for a long fucking time. With the exception of this peace time we're going through, we're going to remember how to fight really fucking quick. So we're definitely going to put the screws in them. Whether if they go nuclear, it don't matter. Then we all lost. But if they don't and they do actual invasion, we're going to put the screws in them. We'll be fine. If it's an invasion, a ground invasion, if you will. Sorry. Yes, and the UK is broke. You're right. But whatever, guys. Not whatever, but let's move on to the next subject. So, the next subject is the interest rate is going to make another hike. Now, a buddy of mine I was talking to, rather he texted me, and I go, they said it was the next hike, guys, was going to be 0.75%. And that was the most likely thing to happen. It wasn't going to be 0.5%. It was going to be 0.75%. Now they are talking, because it's on the table, a full 1% hike. A full 1% hike will put us in a true recession. Now, like I said, guys, the numbers speak for themselves. It says recession. And then if you argue with some economists, they'll say we're not. And if you argue with other economists, they say we are. Right? I'm neither, but it definitely feels like a fucking recession. Though the job rate has to actually drop for a recession, if I'm not mistaken. Whatever. Not the point. The point is, guys, is that they are telling us that everything is in play, including the 1% point increase when policymakers meet again, which, if I'm not mistaken, they're meeting later this month. So this is the 15th. I think they're meeting next week or the week after next. We're going to know whether they raise it 0.75% or a full percent. A full percent, guys, a 3/4 of raising it again, period. Whether it's 0.75%, 0.5%, or 1%, it's fucking bad. It doesn't matter how much they raise it at this point because they're trying to cool off the inflation rate. It is not going to happen. And then once we go into a recession, guys, we are undoubtedly going to be faced with a depression. It's just the bottom line. And they don't want to talk about that. And yet they will tell you about Roe versus Wade until they're blue in the face. They keep bringing up J6 like anyone gives a fuck anymore. Other than the guys that are still locked up and arrested and need to be fucking freed already, no one really gives a fuck. J6 is a small matter. Initially, when that happened, guys, I know a lot of us were like, what the fuck? And either people were for it and definitely against it. Whatever it was. But now looking back on it and looking at all this shit that's ahead of us, J6 means dick. Fuck it. It doesn't mean anything. It's a small blip on a radar. We got bigger fucking concerns like possible nuclear war or at the very least an invasion. Then we had the fucking economy that's going to fucking crash. We have fucking the food shortage that's coming because the harvesting season sucked. And they think that the next harvesting season is going to really suck. So what the fuck? But yet we're worried about fucking Roe versus Wade. Believe in the chief. Exactly. J6 won't put food on the table. But they keep bringing it up. And they keep dragging fucking Trump into this shit. I'm like, yo, you guys tried so hard and failed miserably. Now you're trying to get him back into it so that... Listen, guys. They keep bringing Trump into it so that they can finally charge him so that he can't run for 2024. That's their mission. But their mission's going to fail because they're still with the dog and pony show and nobody's buying it anymore. 300 Warriors, no one's going to back us up. No one's backing up the... Listen, I think we made so many enemies and then we made so many uncomfortable relationships that people are going to look at it and go, well, we can't deal with this. And they're going to side with Russia and China. We're having countries already bail on us. I know that someone just said India doesn't like Biden, but it doesn't matter if they don't like Biden. One guy, they bailed on an entire fucking relationship. Right? I know that we were helping India with a lot of shit, and now all of a sudden they took up because China and Russia are going to take over and help them out. So, again, guys, who's going to help us? Not fucking Australia. That's for fucking sure. They don't have the means or the power to do so. Japan might back us. They might. Japan might be the only country to back us. All those other little Asian countries like Taiwan and fucking Malaysia and the rest of them, they're not helping us. Right? So who's going to help us? Iceland? Nope. You're right? I mean, like, again, Canada, they already fucking sold us out. They sold us out a long time ago, actually. So it doesn't matter. We are on our own. And the only people that are going to defend this place is us, unfortunately. You might have, I don't know. I was going to say, you might have the UN, but nobody wants the UN here. I don't want the fucking UN here. So, I mean, yeah, listen, guys, if we can back each other up, by all means, this is what's going to happen because it's getting fucking ugly. The amount of people surrounding us, and guys, they are legitimately surrounding us. Ninja said South Korea. South Korea might back us up too. They might, but who knows what China's telling them. China is threatening everybody over the phones and fucking, I guess, email and shit, guys. They're threatening everyone. Everyone's getting a threatening letter and fucking Russia's backing it up. China, I told you before, guys, built those missile fields. It dawned on me what they're using those missile fields for. It's not just the United States. It's for the fucking world. Whoever doesn't side with them or agree with them, they can launch. So, again, who's going to fucking help us? No one. And they can absolutely back us into a corner. At least the military, they can back us in a corner to stand down. And maybe that's what the missiles are for. It's a gun to the United States' head. It's a gun to the UK's head. Japan, South Korea, the Philippines, Vietnam. Those countries that might have helped us. Australia. It's done. What was that country out in the middle of the fucking Pacific Ocean? Not the Samoan Islands. What was the other one that just had Russia? They made a deal to have Russian military and base built on their island. I can't remember the name of that. That was just a couple of months ago. That was a big fucking move. And everyone thought it was just a one-off. It ain't a one-off. They fucking had that country. Is it the Solomon Islands? Right? I think it's the Solomon Islands. Right? If it's them, I mean, they made that move with them. Thank you, Roman Prepper. They made that move with them. And now look what they're doing with everyone else. We're truly fucked. In that sense, we're fucked anyway. Yeah, Cuba's definitely not helping us out. No. They're going to go back to the motherland. They're going back to Russia. Is that why all Europe leaders are resigning? Blue collar prepper. I know nothing about that, but I'm not surprised. You know that there are a lot of CDC, like scientists and doctors leaving. They're not reporting that. That's very interesting. That's a different story altogether. Yeah, Ninja TV. Right, Cuba and Venezuela definitely made a deal, without a doubt. Guys, these assholes. Sorry, I was going to say these assholes. The citizens of America, those that are not paying attention, they are sleeping. Every time I go out to an event or something, or go to eat, and I'm sitting in a restaurant, or I'm in the mall, I'm looking around, I'm like, these fucking people haven't a fucking clue what's going to hit them. They haven't a clue. Troy, Aussie might back us, but with what power? They don't have any power. They don't have anything to back us up with. I mean, they might have a nuclear missile or two, but not enough to make a difference. Israel might side with us, but again, guys, it depends on what Russia and China are telling these people. Again, we're not on that phone call. I'm completely speculating, right? Completely. So, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on, right? So, sorry. Back to the whole interest rate hikes. So we are more. This is again from, I think this is Newsweek. Maybe it wasn't. No, USA Today. Sorry. We are more than likely headed to a 3.25 for percent point, but with the full point raise, that would absolutely put us in a recession. Consumer price, guys, rose to 1.9% in June from a year ago, well above the economist's means forecast of 8.8%, and that is the fastest pace since November of '81. U.S. inflation saw the 9.1% compared to last year, surging price for gas, food, and rent copulated, capulated inflations to a new 40-year high. So the problem with this point hike or three-quarter hike, guys, is there's a lag. And the lag usually takes about a few months to a year to kick in for the consumers to feel, or rather really start feeling it. So in the end of this month, if you will, if it does go up even 3/4 of a point, people probably will not feel it till about January, February of next year. But they'll definitely be concerned and worried up until that point. So, um, yeah, 300 worry. You're right. If we're not organized, there ain't shit we can do. We need to get organized. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to talk about something in a little bit, right after I talk about this inflation shit. Guys, we are definitely in a harder spot right now. Will we get through this? Absolutely, we will. Should we be fucking worried and scared? Not unless it's a nuclear war, guys. If it's an actual nuclear war, then we should be worried about it. Oh no, you guys know which mic I use now. But we should definitely be scared. But coming together, guys, if there's a nuclear war, that's when you panic and that's when you get nervous or scared. And after it's done, then you stop being scared and you stop being nervous and you fucking move and you start working. For those of us that are still alive, we're going to have a lot of fucking work ahead of us. For those of us that are dead, well, we don't have to work anymore. We have a greener pastures to fucking roam around in. But if we don't go to a nuclear war and we go to actual ground invasion, that is going to be the toughest fucking few years of your life. Bar none, guys. It will fucking suck because we will all be in this fight. There'll be nowhere to fucking hide, nowhere to keep your family safe. Not if we are going to be invaded the way I think we're going to be invaded now. I thought it was just China and Russia. Nope. If they do invade, it's going to be other South American nations to join in that fight, or raid, if you will, of the country. And then it'll be all American citizens, hands on deck kind of shit. But whatever. And yes, Bobo World, right. There's not much you can do with a nuclear war. That's why I said if you're dead, you're dead. You get you get the rest of the century off, you know? But if you're alive, it's going to be fucking hard work. All of it's going to be hard work. But whatever. Patricia, I think a large percentage of our troops will back us up. I don't think a lot of our troops will just hand over the fucking. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I think some will run, but I think we will definitely have, Red Dawn style backing. We definitely will. We'll have pockets of fighters all over this country, but we will definitely, guys, without a doubt, if this happens, we will lose part of this country. That is just a fucking fact. We're not going to fight and hold on to the entire United States. We're going to fight and we're going to keep what little land we have left. So if we lose the West Coast, so say goodbye to California, they're already halfway communist anyway, so not a big loss. But if we lose the West Coast and the South, we'll probably be stuck in the Northeast. They'll probably back us in a corner and then they'll stop and then a few years will go by and it'll start up again in 20, 30 years. Whatever that is. And that's if this new fucking virus that just reared its ugly head doesn't fucking pop off. There's some new bullshit popped up the other day. I'm like, come on, seriously? Like, do they continue to fuck with us with these viruses and these diseases? I'm gonna try to find it. Because and by the way, guys, while I have you guys on, sorry, let me focus. Let me see if I can find this thing that I saw earlier. I was like, why in the fuck? Okay, deadly outbreak of unknown disease under investigation. That's here in the United States. Where the fuck did I see this? Let's see if I can pull up the whole article. But again, another virus, another thing to be thrown at us. They're like, we want you guys to be scared of everything, except for the fact that they're not actually bringing up Russia and China and their bullshit. They're not bringing that up. Which is, I guess it's okay. Of course I didn't save it. Why would I do that? Whatever. I'll find it later. I'll find the article later and I'll put it in the community board. But, guys, while I have you guys on, tonight I have a video coming up that I'd like you guys to watch. Another one, obviously. I like you guys to watch all my videos. But this one I want you guys to watch because I want your opinion on something. I know you guys are going to tell me to leave. I fucking get it. I get it. But this video is you can't even defend yourself in New York City. That's going to come on at 10 o'clock tonight. That's going to be a video right after this live stream. So right after this live stream ends at 10, that video is going to start at 10. I'd like you guys to take a look and tell me what you think in the comment section below. That being said, guys, let's talk about preppers coming together. I was going to talk about the railroad worker strike, but I think you guys get the idea of that. That looks like it's going to be a shit show. The railroad worker strike here in the West, if I'm not mistaken, they're going to be going on strike soon. In the UK, they're going on a strike as well, July 27th. I will do a separate video on that Tuesday with All-American Prepper. I'll be interviewing All-American Prepper, and we'll talk about that as well. So, guys, as far as preppers coming together, there is something that I notice with the YouTube prepper community. And not that I'm annoyed or bothered. I think it's stupid and childish. But there are prepper channels that go after other prepper channels over bullshit. And you guys know who the fuck I'm talking about. You guys know which channels I'm talking about. So I don't have to fucking say it. At least, not yet. I'm going to get to something in a little bit. But when you start going after channels, guys, and whether they're small or big, you start fucking saying stupid shit, false shit, shit that's not true. You heard a rumor about this guy. This guy's a secret agent. Matter of fact, he's not even a secret agent. He's a secret squirrel. Or at least he has a pet that's a secret squirrel, and he's a secret agent because he started a YouTube channel to fucking gather all these fucking channels together and report them to the FBI. I'm going to tell you right now, that is by far the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. I heard that today, and I'm like, that is fucking stupid. A YouTube channel started to gather information about other YouTube channels on fucking social media, on the internet, where the world can see. You don't need a fucking FBI agent to gather that fucking information. With that being said, guys, it's the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard. And to boot, you start telling other channels and other people that this channel is a secret government agent, or that channel is a secret government agent. This guy's a drunk. Pinball preparedness. Motherfuckers are sitting there saying he was a government agent. I don't trust him. He's definitely working with the government. The motherfucker used to work for the government. He don't work for the government anymore. And not for nothing, guys. The government have us all under watch. Every last channel, every last one of us that makes a stand or talks about making a stand, we have been fucking tagged. Tagged, guys. There is no other YouTube channel that's going to get more information out of us. Stupid. Rebel Zoe, thank you for that. Google has all your info. Exactly. They have my IP address. They know where the fuck I live. I'm pretty sure they listen to me fucking all hours of the day. We are fucking being surveillance every minute of the fucking day. To sit there and say that another channel is a fucking a government snitch is fucking stupid. It is so stupid. You said. The people who say that sound just like stupid fucking liberals and Democrats. It's fucking insane. It's like you got stupid liberals and Democrats saying dumb shit on a daily basis, and then you got fucking us saying, yo, you know that channel? That nigga's a snitch. I'm like, what? I'm like, again, when they threw pinball under there, I was like, you fucking kidding me? The guy's fucking older. Not that he's older than dirt. I didn't mean to say that. He's an old man. He's fucking enjoying his fucking retirement. Leave him the fuck alone. You know, I mean, the guy does what he fucking does. You know, he does his fucking gardening. He plays fucking chess. He takes walks in the park. He talks about prepping 3 times a day on video. He's fucking squared away. And he has fucking experience to not get involved in that kind of shit. And no, it doesn't stress me out. It's just stupid. It's like the stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard. You know, and there was a channel that reached out to me, and I'm not saying which channel it is, but they reached out to me, and they were like, yo, people think I'm a government agent and all the bullshit. I'm like, that's stupid. It's stupid. But, to be fair, not to be fair, but when other channels, guys, when we get on each other like this, we're not doing ourselves any fucking service. We're fucking sitting there and talking about the prepper community needs to get together. We need to hang in there tight. Yeah, Pinball's an awesome fucking channel. I watch his shit all the time. Social Dilemma, the fear porn, I'm going to get into that in a little bit. Can you do me a solid and bring it up again in about 2-3 minutes? Guys, if we're going to come together, if we're going to fucking be a prepper community, it starts on fucking YouTube too. It starts in the real world and it starts on fucking YouTube. If you keep trashing motherfuckers who have good shit to say, you know what? Fuck that shit. I'm going to tell you who the fuck it is. Because why the fuck not? I don't fucking bite my tongue anyway. So a channel reached out. You know what? Fuck it. A channel reached out to me. And the channel was Vancity Prepper. And she says that people are fucking sitting there and dragging her name through the mud saying that she's a government agent. Again, guys, the stupidest thing I ever fucking heard. She told me this. I don't understand why people would think that she is. And even if she was, who the fuck cares? She's not fucking affecting anybody's channel. She's not gaining information. She's not calling people like, yo, how much preps do you have? She ain't doing any of that shit. So, again, with Pinball Preparedness and her, they fucking sit there and they're like, yo, calling her a fucking government agent. I was annoyed when because she sent me the email, I'm reading it, and I'm like, again with this bullshit? Enough already with fucking dragging people's names through the fucking mud over bullshit. It's stupid. She actually lost subscribers over that shit. Because people were starting fucking rumors. Now, I don't know this lady from a hole in the wall, other than the interview we've done, but I'm just saying that even if she is, who fucking cares, guys? Who gives a shit? You know? It's not fucking... It isn't that big of a fucking deal, even if she was, because she can't gain information from us. Let's put it like that. YouTube already did that for us. YouTube sent all our information and sent it to the government. Oh, this black guy here, this Negro, that guy right there, he doesn't like fucking authority. Get him. You know, so I'm on the list. I'm on the motherfucking list. So anyway, guys, with that, cut the shit. Enough already with the fucking bullshit. Stop the baby fucking, yo, you heard what this guy said about this guy? You know what this guy said? You know that this fucking chick, she's associated with that dude over there? I think they virtually sucked each other's dicks. Like, seriously? What the fuck? Let them be. If they fucking want to associate themselves with shady motherfuckers, they will find out how shady that motherfucker is. You know, so again, cut the bullshit. Let the motherfucker be. Let the channel fucking be. It is what it is. Now, yes, Hudson Valley Prepping said his channel is public, and yes, we're all public, guys. You all know who the fuck we are. I heard that I was a government SIL. I watched a video, guys, where a guy was saying, yo, you see how many times he said COVID? You saw that? He said it 19 times, and he's still on the air. How the fuck is that possible? He's a government agent too. I was like, what the fuck, man? And a buddy of mine sent me the link to that video. And I'm like, yo, I said I get away with it because I know how to space it out. Like, I explained to the guy why I can get away with it. And then sometimes I don't. Anyway, guys, with that, enough already. If the prepper community is going to want to be a community, and the fucking chips are down, and the shit is done, and it's just us, no more YouTube, no more internet, no more phones, and it's just us, how the fuck are we going to get along? You know, how the fuck are we going to get along if we can't even... Thank you, David. I like that. My favorite Negro. And I like people being honest, but that's... I like it. Thank you. I appreciate it. So anyway, with that, guys, if it's just us, how the fuck are we supposed to get along if we're sitting there whispering in each other's ears like fucking bitches? We're not fucking school kids anymore. We got some real world problems headed towards us. We need to be fucking ready for those real world problems. Telling motherfuckers that X, Y, and Z is a fucking snitch or rat or this and lying on motherfuckers is stupid. I've seen so many other channels get lied on and they shut their channel down because they got lied on. Because fucking people pressured them into shutting their shit down. Now, obviously, listen, guys, if you're that weak and you fucking closed your channel down because someone was calling you names, that says a lot about your character. But enough already with the fucking bullshit. 300, yeah, I guess the answer is chaos, but we don't need to be chaotic. We need to be more on point. We need to be more focused on each other and our bullshit. We don't need to be focused on, we need to be focused on each other, our skills, and how to get each other together. Greg, yes, I've been tanning. Something in the sun. Even black people tan, yes. We actually burn in the sun, some of us. Well, maybe those light-skinned motherfuckers burn in the sun. But, yeah, we get tan. So, anyway, guys, I don't know. It's bullshit. And I would love to say it needs to stop, but you guys are not going to listen. Some of you guys are going to turn around and go, did you hear what that nigga said about pinball? He called him old and likes to drink tea at night. You know, like, you guys are going to make up what you're going to make up. Whatever. But nonetheless, guys, when the shit is on, we're going to have to come together, and we're not going to have YouTube and fucking, what you call to hide behind. You're going to have to be in a motherfucker's face. Now, as far as, guys, not liking channels, I will tell you who the fuck I don't like and do like. Because I don't have shit to hide. You guys know I don't like fucking Canadian Prepper. You guys know I don't like Full Spectrum. I think that they get carried away with the fear-mongering sometimes. But I have to defend them in one fucking spot. Just one spot. It is their business, guys. This is their livelihood. This is what they do. They make money doing this. Okay? So with that, I cannot fault them for trying to make money. I would rather them do, I guess, the fear-mongering, if you will, than fucking whatever other bullshit they could be doing. Dealing drugs, fucking, you know, I don't know, stealing, robbing. They're doing this. With that, guys, and listen, and not that I don't like them so much, not that I don't like them for the fear-mongering, is other shit they have said that just, I'm like, I'm out on that shit. But listen, I say it here because if you guys show them, I don't give a fuck, right? That's the difference between me. I'm not going to hide behind a camera, though I am in front of a camera, and I'm not going to be fucking talking shit about them and not be like on Discord and what you call, yo, you see what this Canadian I'll say it out loud. I don't like the fucking guy. The guy's a fucking, you know, he's a jerk off. You know, a Full Spectrum Survival, he's another one. I don't have any fucking problem saying it. I say it out in the fucking open. But I don't hide behind it. Now, do these guys have information that is important? Sometimes. A lot of their how-to videos before they fucking went on this tangent were really good videos on how to do a lot of different shit. I have to fucking say that. But I just don't like some of the other shit that comes out of their mouth. And when you try to scare people to buy your products, I understand that it's a business, but in this time, guys, where shit is that scary, and listen, people are losing their jobs, people are fucking not making enough money, and you're trying to dig in their fucking pockets while they're on their outs? I mean, if it's something they need, fine. But they don't need a t-shirt and they don't need a hat. If it's something like, I don't know, a knife or a fucking bag you could throw down a hill, fine. But, I don't know, man. I definitely think we need to band together. Now, that's not saying that I won't help them out. If they're fucking in New York City for whatever strange reason and some shit goes down, I'm fucking helping them out. Survival Lily. Yeah, Survival Lily will save us. She'll save everyone. Her and her nice accent. Such a nice lady. She's almost like an old lady trapped in a young lady's body. It's funny. But anyway. Again, guys. But I will tell a motherfucker to his face, yo, I don't fucking like you, but we're going to have to work together. You know? We're going to have to fucking work together because that's what it is. But doing this shit on YouTube and cutting motherfuckers down and saying shit behind their backs, and then saying shit behind their backs to affect their channel, that people start jumping ship, you know, that's fucking bad because now you're affecting their income. That's the bullshit about it. And I think that's what I'm more annoyed about. I know that Northern Girl Hobbies just said she lost 1,000 subscribers or something like that. If people are talking shit, guys, and they're losing subscribers, you're taking money out of their fucking pockets. Now, this is money that YouTube's paying us. This is not money that you got. I mean, you guys do donate, which I do appreciate. But this money, the main bulk of this money comes from YouTube. You're taking money out of their pockets. And that's fucking bullshit. You know that when I posted that thing about the Hudson Valley prepping and survival, I had a motherfucker sit there and tell me, nope, I'm not going to support him. I could be doing other things. I'm like, dick face. I didn't ask you to give the man money. I said, just fucking watch some videos and give him the watch hours. That's it. But no, self-righteous pricks got to fucking always say shit. We just need to band together a little better. That's all. Band to fucking together so that when the shit is on, guys, we're not turning around in that awkward moment trying to get to know each other. Like, well, you know, that thing you said about me. You know, no. We need to fucking band together and air it out. Be fucking adults. If you don't like a channel, tell that channel why you don't like them. That's including me. You have an issue with me, either you email me or you write it in the comment section below. I'd rather you write it in the comment section below for the algorithm. But anyway, that being said, guys, you talk about it like adults. You say why you don't like motherfuckers, right? There's certain channels out there I no longer associate myself with because I don't like this shitty shit they did, right? What was it? One of the channels out there, I'm not going to throw him under the bus because I think he's fairly young. And he's a fairly young channel. I don't want to fuck up his shit. So I'm not going to say his name. But he did some shady shit. Some very shady shit. And, and I stopped fucking associating with that dude, But then I hang out with guys like Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, and he's the complete opposite, right? Or Old Mutt, the complete opposite. So, again, guys, we got to do better. Because what's fucking coming is going to fucking hurt. It's going to fucking hurt, and then we're not going to have that time to fucking try to get to know each other when that shit is on. The better time to do it is now, and the better time to start helping one another so that it happens fluidly is now. Right? You come to the prepper fucking gatherings, guys, because those are going to help too. Whether it's Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival or Pinball's thing down south, start going to these things. Start getting to know fucking people. Because when the shit is on, guys, you don't want to fucking you don't want to sit there and try to know somebody now. You want to fucking get to know the people you can in the area around you. But, yeah, know your people. That's the bottom line. But also get to know people. That's it. Baba Yaka. I don't watch his channel. Prepared Mind, I don't watch his channel. So I don't know much about him. But again, I heard people email me shit, yo, be careful about this guy. And I'm like, yo, if this guy's a fucking rat or a son of a bitch, it will catch up with him. That's the other thing, too. Listen, I don't give a fuck what channels do as long as you don't affect another channel. If you are a commie bastard or a liberal prick, that's on you. Especially if you're fucking a wolf hiding in sheep's clothing. Or a wolf hiding in sheep's clothing and you're pretending to be fucking right-wing conservative, but you're actually a liberal fucking prick. That's on you. Just don't hurt other channels. Don't take fucking views away from other channels. Don't take subscribers from other channels. That's all I'm asking in that aspect. But whatever, guys. With that, 5 minutes and the video I have coming on, I would like you guys to take a look at it. Like I said, you can't even defend yourself in New York City anymore. And you got to listen to the story. And then when you're done listening to the story, you tell me what you think in the comment section below. I would hope to get your honest opinion about that. Certain videos I'm going to be running right after my live streams if it's a warranted or strong matter, if you will. Because I think this matter, guys, that happened in New York City is fucking insane. I've never in my life heard of such a thing where you can get in trouble for defending yourself. Or rather, you go to jail for defending yourself. No, whatever. But yeah, guys. Sorry about that rant, by the way. I know I got annoyed with the email, and I'm like, not that, and guys, not that I rarely get upset. I get upset a lot, but on here, you're not going to see me upset as much. I just think it's fucking bullshit. That you start affecting people's channels, and affecting their money. I think that's complete and utter bullshit. All right, Lonnie, I got your email, and Jordan Douglas, I got your email. Thank you. Lonnie, I'll read your email after the Angry Truth. And the Angry Truth guy starts at 10:10, so like right after the video starts up. But oh, that's the one thing I wanted to talk about: the nuclear, the NYC nuclear PSA, real quick before we go off. The New York, the nuclear preparedness PSA guys wasn't. I'm speculating. This is pure speculation, if you will. That it wasn't about a nuclear bomb. It was a dirty bomb. The language they used just sounded too familiar. And I remember hearing the same thing when I was a fireman. We talked about dirty bombs and attacks and devices going off in the city. I heard about this and I'm like, they said get inside immediately. If there's fallout or debris coming back down, make sure you get yourself inside. It was along the same lines. Not falling for it. Yes, it was the stupidest video ever. It was really dumb. Yeah, it doesn't matter why it happened or how it happened. And then when she said it doesn't matter why it happened or how it happened, I'm like, dirty bomb. Because clearly you know how it happened if it was a nuclear bomb. But a dirty bomb, it's a different ball game altogether. And with that, I think the PSA was geared towards that. It was the most irresponsible nuclear preparedness video I've ever seen in my life. It was so irresponsible, guys. They might as well warn us about the zombie apocalypse while they're at it, right? Because they put this video out there and then they turn around and go, well, it's a low probability of this happening. I'm like, fuck face. If it's a low probability of this happening, why even talk about it? Then why don't you just throw in the zombie apocalypse and fucking, I don't know, fucking rabid cockroaches biting us on the fucking ankle and infecting us. I mean, like, why don't you fucking do that instead? Like, it was just the worst PSA. And then they followed it up, well, you shouldn't be scared. We just wanted you to be prepared. How do you prepare people with a nuclear preparedness video by telling them, get inside, stay inside, and listen to your radio? How the fuck is that being prepared? You have to tell them so many other things, guys, before telling them that. You got to tell them about don't look at the flash. Get inside immediately. Make sure you have this supplies in your home. Make sure you have batteries, food, water. Like, they don't mention any of that. They just say stay inside. And that's when I realized stay inside, short term, dirty bomb. The language they use is just consistent with a dirty bomb preparedness, what you call it, that I've heard over my years in the fire department. So, whatever, guys. And right, B.T. Smith, in that last part, you got this. I'm like, what do we got? If I was unprepared and I was like a civilian, I'd be like, what do I got? What the fuck do I got? How are you going to tell me this half-ass shit and then bounce? She's like, you guys got this. And then leaves. I'm like, well, what do I got? I got AIDS or monkeypox. What do I got? And she didn't explain anything else after that. So, listen, guys, horrible video. I did do a video on that. I'm going to release it Monday. It'll get a little more involved with that. This video, guys, actually, it starts now. Thank you, Hudson Valley. The video starting now. So I'm ending this live stream, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whatever floats your boat on the way out. And I will see some of you guys in the Angry Truth later. All right, guys? Good night.